Okay, question number 3. Sally is a jeweler. Each week she makes a different number of earrings based on orders received. The graph below displays the number of hours it took her to make a pair of earrings in different weeks. In this graph, X represents the number of pairs of earrings Sally made, which is this one. This is the X. And Y represent the number of hours it took her to make these pairs of earrings. And this is the Y. This is the X-axis and this is Y-axis. Okay. Now, what is the question? Based on the graph, how many hours would it take Sally to make 10 pairs of earrings? Okay, here I'm not saying the 10. Okay. Part B, based on the graph, how many pairs of earrings can Sally make in 54 hours? 54 hours is not here also. So, this kind of question is very simple. And as you see here, there is some points here we can use it to solve our question. As you know, directly proportional, when I divide y over x, the values has to have the same number, constant number, right? The equation, we have y equal kx, right? And we said that k is the constant. So whatever values it change, y is change or x change, the constant value will be the same. So what means that k will be equal y over x, right? So now let's take some points and try to see if this equation is valid or not. So for this point, for example, I can see this is 1, x is 1, and y here is 6. Okay, so that means 6 divided 1 is 6. Okay, we'll take another point. 1, 2, 3. Let's take this point. This is 3. Okay, we go up here for this point, and we'll see y here. It will be 18. So that means 18 divided by 3, it will be 6 also. That means I still have the constant value. Let's take another value. Here is 7. So we'll see this point, x is 7. We'll go up, up, up here. Then we'll get here to get, this is, I think, 42. So 42 divided by 7, it also gets 6. That means that the constant value here, it will be 6. So that means the equation will be y equal 6x. Right? Now I got the equation. Now let's see the question here. Here is saying how many hours, which means this is the y value, so I need the y. It takes Sally to make 60 pairs of earring. A pair of earring is x, so 10 pairs, okay? So that means y equal 6 multiplied 10 be 60. So the answer would be 60. The second question would be the same, but different, asking for different value. Here, what he's saying, now he's saying how many pairs of earring? Pairs of earring, which is x, right? So we'll write the same equation here. That means I'm looking for x. And he said, can Sally make in 54 hours? So that means 54 equal 6x. So to get x here, I have to divide this side with 6. So the same side would be by 6. 6 by 6. So x equal 9. So the value is 9. This type of questions, which is having the graph, it's very simple, and it have the same scenarios and same concept. Okay, so now we'll move to question number 4. Question number 4, let's say the table below defines the direct variation between x and y. There's a direct variation between x and y. Direct variation, as we said, it will be like between x and y. Okay, let's say that x, y, 0, 0, 2, 5, 4, 10, 6, 15. Okay, let's see a question. Which of the following is true? Select the two correct options. Here is saying the proportional constant. The proportional constant, if you remember, I have the equation which is y equal kx. This is constant. This is the proportional constant. Or the equation can be x equal ky, proportional constant, right? These variables, I can name it as I like. Maybe it can be y, can be x, can be z, it can be whatever. It can be w, r, l, as we saw before in the question. So let's see what they are saying here. What is the option here? Saying the proportional constant for x directly proportional y is 0.4. That means that x equal ky. That means k equal x over y. So let's see. Is it right or wrong? 2, let's take these points now. X 2, y 5. So 2 over 5 بتساوي equal. So let's take 2 over 5 and let's see. 2 over 5. 2 over 5 can be done. So I have to put decimal point. So I add 0 here. So 2, 5, 4. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. So the answer is 0.4. So 2 divided 5 is 0.4. Okay. Let's see the other one. 4 divided 10. 2, it will be 2. For 2, it will be 5. So the same, it's 4.2. Okay. Let's see this one. 6 divided 15. By 3, it will be 2. By 15, it will be, by 3, it will be 2. By 3, it will be 5. So that means all these values have the same constant. So yes, that's right. This is the right answer. Directly proportional, by the way, if you can see the graph, always in the graph for directly proportional, it has to start from the origin, from 0, 0, x 0 and y 0. Directly proportional in the graph has to start from origin. So that means this is okay. Now let's see the other one. Here it's saying the proportional constant for x, y is 2.5. Already solved it 0.4, so this is not the right answer. Okay, now the proportional constant for y proportional to x. What does it mean that y equal kx? That means k equal to y divided x. So let's try and see. Okay, 5 divided 2. Let's see, 5 divided 2. How we solve it? 5, 2. This would be 2, 2, 4, 1. Okay, so 1 divided 2 cannot be done. We'll put decimal point. So 10 divided 2, 5, 5 multiplied 2, 10. So the answer is 2.5. Here is saying 0.4. Here is saying 0.4. That means this is not the right answer. Okay, this one saying the proportional constant for y is 2.5. Yeah, we get one value is 2.5. So let's see the other value. 10 divided by 4. So it will be 2, 5, 5 over 2. Okay, third value. Take 15 by 6. 3, 2, 15, 5. So the same value. That means this answer is correct. Okay, now the proportional constant for y proportional to x is 2. Of course, this will be a wrong answer. We already checked this. Already check it. And the proportional constant for x, y is 0. It will never be 0. So the answer is this one and the first one. Okay? So to get k, even you use the equation, which is say y equal kx. I give you one value here, one value here, so you get the constant. Or if I didn't give you values or I give you a table, so you have to divide the numbers to each other, the opposite number to each other, to see if it's a constant or not. If the result is constant, that means it's a directly proportional. Okay? So let's move to other question. Now, question number 5. Say the table below shows the number of cushions that can be decorated using different amount of lace. Okay, we have number of cushions here and amount of lace here. And there is some numbers here. You see, if you divide, before we see the question, you say 6 divided by 3, it's 2, right? 8 by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 6 is 2 also. 16 divided by 8 is 12. 18 by 8 is 12. So it can be a directly proportional if we said y equal kx. If we said that cushion, let's see what they say. If y stands for the number of cushions, so this means this is y. Okay, so this is number of cushions, this is y. Decorated using x meter of lace, that means this is the x. Then y equal kx. Y equal kx, that means that k, that means k will be equal y over x, the one which we just do it. 6 did it. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 8 by 3 is 2. So what is the value of k? Of course, the value of k will be 2. Okay? So we'll go for the other question.